Ethan Carter stood in complete darkness inside the basement after the video from his father ended with the message, "Ethan is next." And for a few seconds, no one moved, no one spoke, and even Chloe stayed completely silent, which frightened Ethan more than anything he had seen so far, because silence inside that house never meant peace. It always meant something was about to change. Then the basement lights flickered back on, and Chloe immediately tried to take the phone from him again, but Ethan stepped back, refusing to let go of it this time. He demanded answers, asking her why their father's video was recorded inside that hidden room, but Chloe's response was different now, less controlled, more defensive, like something was slipping out of her reach. For the first time, Chloe told Ethan that he needed to stop digging, not because he was wrong, but because he didn't understand what he was getting involved in. She said their father, Daniel Carter, had already made choices that led to everything falling apart, and that Ethan was only seeing fragments of a situation that had started long before he ever stepped into that basement. Ethan refused to believe her. He reminded her of the voice calling for help, of the fear in his father's tone. But Chloe insisted that what he heard could be explained. According to her, their father had been unstable, making strange decisions in the weeks before he disappeared, and that the family had been trying to protect itself from something escalating inside the house. But Ethan noticed something she didn't say. She never denied the video. She never explained why it existed. Later that night, after Chloe finally left the basement, Ethan stayed behind. He replayed the video again and again, each time noticing small details he missed before. The timestamp was recent, far more recent than anyone had claimed. The background noise matched the basement exactly, and the final message, "Ethan is next," did not feel like a warning from a stranger. It felt targeted, personal, intentional. The next morning, Ethan tried showing the video to his mother, Linda Carter, hoping she would finally listen. But as soon as she saw it, her reaction was immediate anger instead of concern. She took the phone from him and deleted the file without watching it fully, saying Ethan was trying to destroy Chloe's life over paranoia. That was the moment Ethan realized something painful. His mother was not trying to find the truth. She was protecting Chloe at any cost, even if it meant ignoring evidence right in front of her. That afternoon, Ethan secretly returned to the basement again, determined to find what Chloe was hiding. But when he reached the hidden metal door, it was wide open this time. Inside, the room had changed. Several documents were gone. The desk was empty except for one object left behind, a small recorder still running. Ethan picked it up, and for a moment, everything was silent. Then a voice played through it, not his father this time, but Chloe's voice, speaking softly, as if she didn't know she was being recorded. "I told you to stop looking for him," she said. "If Ethan finds out what really happened, everything we built falls apart." Ethan froze completely, unable to process what he was hearing. Before the recording could continue, footsteps appeared behind him. Slowly turning around, he saw Chloe standing at the entrance of the basement, watching him with an expression he had never seen before, not calm, not angry, something closer to fear mixed with urgency. She asked him a simple question. Did he hear everything on the recorder? Ethan didn't answer. That silence was enough for her. Chloe took one step forward and said something that made his entire understanding of the situation collapse. "You were never supposed to find that room because Dad wasn't the only one who knew the truth." At that exact moment, heavy footsteps were heard coming from upstairs inside the house, followed by the sound of the front door unlocking on its own. Chloe turned toward the stairs instantly, her face draining of color, while Ethan stood still, realizing something had just shifted again inside the house. And as the basement door slowly began to close by itself, Chloe whispered the last thing Ethan would hear before everything went dark. "He's back." Ethan turned toward the stairs, but the screen cuts to silence before revealing who entered the house. If you want episode 4, comment "continue" like this video and subscribe, because the next part reveals who returned to the Carter house and why the basement was never meant to be opened.